naturally, as women, we are supposed to be our husband's helpmeet. So you're taking care of them, taking care of your home. Is that not what a married woman is supposed to be? I'm coming to you. Why have you carried the burden of the church on your shoulder? Because people will say, God called your husband, he didn't call you. Why people don't really get that. That's why we have to come and sit in front of the church. Like it was as a wife in the home. Why do you bother yourself with church?
Well, I think back to the title Asafomami. It's not. It's basically talking about your mothership role to the congregation, and so it's not just a title; it's a role, and so you have a role to play in the life of the congregation. You cannot be an asafomami and your attention is just for your husband. Although, so that's why it becomes difficult sometimes, because you have to perfectly play your role as a wife and also be there for the church as an asafomami.
Wow.
You see, so it becomes two difficult tasks to accomplish. But then it's a calling also, because once it's not a title, it's a calling.
It's a calling, yeah.
It's a calling, and once you are called into it, it comes with responsibilities. You are supposed to help your husband lead people to Christ so that they can make it to heaven. And you cannot forfeit that. So once you are bearing the title, you should be ready to work.
Because your husbands are all prophets, and you can imagine the prophetic people are calling at odd hours, seeking the attention of your husbands. Pray for me, my child is sick, somebody is going to deliver a baby and all that. It never bothers you for once. It doesn't disturb you, because sometimes probably there might be a pressing family need, and your husbands probably will leave it to attend to somebody else's. I mean, you're all human beings. It doesn't.
It does. The human part comes in, so it does. But I believe that if you receive the right mentorship, okay, and you understand what you are into, it makes it easier.
Okay.
Most of the young asafomamis, I would say, don't like to talk. They don't like to open up. They don't like to have some of these elderly ones mentor us into what we are doing. We think we know it. We've seen it all. We can do it. We can fix it. And so that is where the challenge comes in. But me growing up, like I said, I had the opportunity to get close to some asafomamis, and I learned from them to know that, look, your husband is not just for you. He has dedicated himself to God and the ministry. And so always do not come in between that. Do not make sure that he gives himself to the ministry.
Wow.
And out of that, you would also be blessed.
Yeah.
Wow.
And honestly, if you are an asafomami and you allow your husband to do ministry and give himself for the ministry, some way, somehow, you don't lack. God finds a way to make sure that that vacuum in you is also taken care of.
Wow. What do you love about being?
Well, for me,
pastor's
it's been,
wife?
our church is predominantly youth. Okay, and I married quite early.
Okay.
So for me, anytime I'm able to minister to people in any form, that for me, it's a lot of satisfaction. When I see young people look up to me, when I see young people receive encouragement through me and from me, if lives are changing because of me, sometimes it makes me break down. Sometimes I go home and I lie on my bed and I cry. Who am I for God to decide to use me? For God to decide to choose me to be a blessing unto others. So for me, that is the most fulfilling part.
Wow.
This is Footprint TV, your ultimate Christian entertainment TV channel. Footprint TV, here to bless.